We're live.
Good morning and welcome to the Pete Braley Show. This is show number 101. I'm Pete Braley along with my co-host, the executive producer, the show creator, the man who paid for lunch yesterday, I think, my son, Matt.
That's me.
Put it on your card.
I don't care what they say. I'm a good person.
There you are. Good person. Yeah.
Try to be.
Yep. We have a great show planned for you today. Of course, our goal is to simply start your day off on a positive note. So if you enjoy what we do here, we ask that you please hit the like button, a little thumbs up, and also subscribe so you don't miss any future shows. We're live here weekdays on YouTube, and you can also find us on all of your favorite podcast apps. Don't forget, you can leave us a voicemail with your questions, comments, birthdays, anniversaries, your Feel Good Friday stories, whatever. 774-473-9910 is how you leave a voicemail. And don't forget, we now have merch. Make it a great day. T-shirts, hoodies, and mugs.
Go get yourself one.
Yeah.
And if you already got one, thank you.
Thank you so much for that.
We really appreciate it.
That was nice. So you'll find the link here, okay? Coming up, Thanksgiving travel, Thanksgiving changes. How much do you spend on your pets? We're on a pet theme here this week. We'll talk about your face. Yeah, your face.
Your face.
Your face.
Yeah, you're ugly.
And
I'm just kidding. You're not ugly. You're beautiful.
You're beautiful, people. And another season of Squid Games is coming to Netflix. Welcome to Thursday. It is November 11th. 14 days until Thanksgiving. 2 weeks from today. 39 days until Matt's birthday.
Hey.
44 days until Christmas. 51 days until the New Year. And 141 days until the opening day of baseball.
This guy just finds new things every now and then.
Try to keep it, interesting.
734 days until we get, I don't know, Thai food.
But yeah, because I'm not into Thai food.
I've never had it.
I keep putting it off.
I've never had it.
Isn't it spicy?
I think so.
I think it's hot.
So.
I'm not a hot. I'm not a hot guy. He said.
Pretty ugly.
Hey.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you meant the food.
How are you this morning? Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thought you were asking me at first, but that's okay.
I was looking at my friends.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
Studio dog Charlie.
He's trying to escape, man. I thought we were friends.
Yeah.
I thought we were cool.
And I don't think Mom's home yet.
I don't think so.
This is the day Trish gets home, like, 8:15?
During the show at some point,
Yeah. So just settle, dude. He was up this morning at 6, which the alarm goes off at 6:45.
Come on, Charles. How do you not know that?
He got up, he sat, came over, he licked my hand, which I was thinking, he doesn't usually do that. Licked my nose. I thought, he doesn't usually do that. Then he got off the bed and went and scratched at the door. And I'm like...
Did he actually have to go out?
Well, he did. He watered the telephone pole
perfect.
Very nicely.
Those need watering.
Yes. Yeah. So here I was back in the house at 6:10.
Faced with the decision that we all face sometimes.
So I stopped the Roomba because that thing makes noise. It goes at 5:30. It was still going.
Okay.
So I stopped the Roomba, grabbed the blanket, and laid down on the couch.
Oh.
Had my alarm with me. Had my phone.
How'd you feel when you woke up the second time?
I probably should have stayed up.
Yeah. That's what it always is.
Yeah.
I don't think there's ever been a case where you go back to sleep and you feel better. I don't think that's ever happened to anybody.
Have you? No. Have you ever? Yeah. You should just get up, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Welcome to National Sunday Day. It's a day to go out and have a Sunday.
Oh.
And, of course, it's Veterans Day. We salute all of our veterans. Of course, in our family, we have 3 in the Navy who are all stateside, all healthy, all at home today. So we salute that.
Happy Veterans Day.
On this day in 1620, the Mayflower Pilgrims made their first landing in America. It was at Provincetown Harbor. That same day, the Mayflower Compact was signed by the Pilgrims. That's the first framework of government in the territory that is now the USA. On this day in 1918, the World War I armistice was signed by Allies, and Germany comes into effect, and World War I hostilities ended. Mom's
Trish
home.
Who else would be opening that door? That'd be really scary
That's
if there
a very
was somebody
good point.
else besides Trish opening
That's a very
door.
good point. Morning.
Oh, who's here? Who is
How
that?
was your night last night?
Charlie, you just moved my desk, man.
Did you catch that? I said, how was your night last night? And Mom went,
Oh. That means probably terrible, but in her eyes, average.
Yeah.
The lesson today, kids, is don't do meth.
Don't do meth,
Don't
everybody.
do meth.
No, I know you were all thinking about it. Don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do meth.
You were weighing the odds. Should I?
Should I do meth?
No, don't do meth.
I mean, Walter White makes meth. Did he do meth?
Yeah, we don't
No.
know.
So don't do it.
Okay.
Just make it. No, don't make it. Don't make it either. Anyways.
On this day in 1921, U.S. President Warren G. Harding dedicates the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier in Arlington Cemetery. This day in 1933 saw the Great Black Blizzard. You told me you read about this. This is the first of the great dust storms that created the Dust Bowl that ripped through South Dakota. That was crazy.
I told you I read about that.
Well, I told you there was a great miniseries about it. You said you had heard about it. So,
I mean, I've heard of like the Dust Bowl.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. On this day in 1939, Kate Smith first sang Irving Berlin's God Bless America. On this day in 1959, it was the first episode of Rocky and His Friends. Someone mentioned that when we talked about cartoons.
Yeah,
They like
yeah.
Rocky and Bullwinkle. On this day in 1969, the Beatles released Get Back in the UK with Billy Preston on the keyboards. And on this day in 1987, Boston Red Sox pitcher Roger Clemens wins back-to-back Cy Young Awards.
What a guy.
Celebrity birthdays, Demi Moore is 59, Callista Flockhart, 57, Leonardo DiCaprio, who I like to call Leonard,
Yep.
is 47, and football's Victor Cruz is 35.
Also, isn't it Demi Moore or is it?
What did I,
don't
say?
know. You said Demi Moore.
Demi Moore.
Isn't
I think it
Demi
is.
Moore?
I think it is Demi.
Even if it's not, Demi Moore sounds good.
It does.
Let's see. Gail's here. Thoughtful Thursday morning.
Thoughtful Thursday.
I'm not feeling super thoughtful right now, but
No.
maybe in like 5 minutes.
Okay. What's the coffee?
Abby
cake?
said Happy Veterans Day. Yes, Happy Veterans
Happy
Day.
Veterans Day.
Justin's here. Abby said, I can't decide. I'll have to get one of each. Oh, the merch?
Oh,
Go for it.
hey,
Go for it.
that's nice.
Gail said, Thai food isn't always hot. In parentheses, I don't do hot, and it's really very good.
Okay. See, I was under the impression it was a hot.
Abby also says, I love Thai food, and I don't do spicy. Give it give it a drive, but I think it's give it a try. But maybe give it a drive.
Maybe
I don't know. I don't want to put words in people's
Maybe
mouths.
we'll have to find is there a good Thai place around here? We'll have to try that for a.
Maybe. Someone give us a recommendation around here.
A Foodie
Friday. Yeah. Let's see. Mrs. Guy's here. So happy you two didn't take the day off. Right? Maggie Sunshine is Mrs. Guy, if I remember correctly. It's been so long.
Welcome.
It's been so long.
I know. Good to have you.
Abby said hi, Auntie. She's gone, so I don't know where she went.
We'll tell her.
We'll tell her after.
We'll tell her.
She also, Mrs. Guy says, Thai food is amazing. And she said, don't do math. Do math. Don't do meth.
Meth.
Don't
Yes.
do meth. You can still do math. But, I mean, a lot of people would probably want to avoid math as much as they want to avoid meth anyways. Yeah. Abby said, chicken pad thai is so good.
See, I also need recommendations of what to order, right? Because I don't want to.
Basically, someone just bring us Thai food right now.
Okay.
Abby said math and meth. Just don't do it. Don't
Don't
do it.
do either one. Don't do either one.
Gail said, come on, Matt. Don't you remember you read the encyclopedia version of The Great Dust Bowl and you wrote a song about it? The encyclopedia of the Great Dust Bowl.
Who did I see the other day? Oh, it was one of Doug's neighbors who I'm Facebook friends with. It was, I guess, a rainy day in Virginia Beach. So they took their encyclopedia. They still have their encyclopedias. They took their encyclopedias and they laid them up as if they lined them up as if they were dominoes. So they could just, and all the books would fall down.
I mean, I feel like at this point it'd be a cool decoration. You know, like people would walk into your house and be like, wow, they have encyclopedias. They must be like somewhat intelligent. Or at least they're trying to appear like it.
Yeah, really.
Let's see. Abby said, Matt, is that a Carhartt hat? If so, I have the same one. It is a Carhartt hat.
Yes, it is.
Yes, best beanies on the market, in my opinion.
Are they?
Yeah. Unless someone wants to hand knit me a beanie, I'm open to that, but this is the best one I got. And yes, Maggie is Mrs. Guy.
Okay. Good to have you back with us.
She also says Ninth Monarch has great tie, so keep that in mind.
Ninth Monarch.
I don't know where that is. I don't know
I'll
what
have
that
to Google.
is, but
I will have to Google.
we'll look into it.
All right. Thursday night football coming up tonight. And did you talk to, because Justin's
did.
involved this week, right?
Yes. Well, because he talks a lot of crap about, he says, I copy you. He says, we need to purposefully, strictly professional here.
On purpose.
On purpose, we need to choose different teams, which isn't how it works. So I said, you know what? Put your money where your mouth is, and you're going to do picks this week, and we'll see if he beats us.
All right.
We'll need to think of some stipulation of if he beats us,
Okay.
especially because he's a avid soccer fan. I'm using words that I don't know.
Avid is right. Yes, avid is right.
He's an avid soccer fan.
Right. Or
And-
which would be called football.
Football.
Yeah.
But I mean, he likes football, but not as much as us. So
Okay.
he shouldn't beat us. So if he does, something needs to happen.
Tonight, Baltimore is at Miami. So I'm going to take a nap, watch the game.
I was going to say, you staying up late tonight?
Yeah. But I know my team is struggling, and I agree with my friend Omar, who's a reporter for the Miami, what's the paper there? Miami Times? So, whatever. They suck. I'm taking Baltimore tonight. Baltimore at Miami. I go with Baltimore.
I think you've picked Miami like one time, and it was last week.
Against Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also going Baltimore, and Justin, I talked to him. He's also going Baltimore. He'll be on the phone tomorrow to make the rest of his picks.
Okay.
But he is picking Baltimore because Lamar is from Florida. He said Lamar's going home. I said, did you literally look up where Lamar Jackson is from just to make that joke? And he said, no, I knew it.
Oh, I knew it.
There's a zero chance he knew that. I'm saying.
Some facts about Veterans Day. Note that the World War I armistice that I mentioned before was signed on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. So that's why it's always celebrated. This is one the government does not move. It's always on November 11th. There are around 9 million veterans over the age of 65, and around 1.6 million veterans are women. So, hoorah. What does the Navy say? Anchors away or something? I don't know. Restaurants are saluting veterans and active duty military personnel today by offering free meals, special discounts, and things to show appreciation. Dunkin' is giving veterans and active duty military a free donut. IHOP is giving away free pancakes to all military veterans with the choice of 2 limited time menu items. They can get red, white, and blue pancakes.
Ah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Starbucks offers a Veterans Day special for veterans, military service members, and military spouses. So we know where Sarah's going to be today.
Yeah.
They can get a free, tall, 12-ounce hot brewed coffee at participating locations. Applebee's has something. Wendy's is offering a free breakfast combo. Some of the nation's largest chains told USA Today that they don't have nationwide deals planned for Veterans Day. However, some Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A, and McDonald's locations might have discounts. So you can check that out by walking in there for veterans. New Bedford is having a Veterans Day parade.
Oh, really?
They did not last year because of COVID, but they are having a parade today. So that's something. We can rush over and see it. It steps off around 11, I think.
Oh, we got time.
Yeah, we got time to get there. Yeah. Today's random question, all right? What is something common that has never happened to you? What is something common that has never happened to you? An example would be if you would say, I never got poison ivy. You know, it's pretty common, right? Everybody's had that. That's not me. I've had it.
I don't know if I've had it.
Really?
I think I might not have had it.
That'd be a question
Knock
for Mom.
on wood.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had it.
So that's our question today. Think about it. You can write your answer down in the chat if you're watching this later in the day in the comment section, and we'll put it on Facebook later as well. What is something common that has never happened to you? In the news today, Boston is 2021's best sports city in America. This is according to Wallet Hub. Got your top 10 here. The best sports cities, number 10 is Miami. Number 9, Chicago. Dallas is number 8. Washington, D.C. is at 7. Denver, 6. Philadelphia is number 5. Pittsburgh, 4. New York isn't even number 2. It's number 3.
What?
So take that, Yankee fans. What'd I leave out? Los Angeles.
Oh.
I say L.A. is number 2. Boston is number 1. I guess the Dodgers have kind of, because they've been good the past couple of years.
Yeah.
So, and they've got 2 football teams now.
True.
So
it's a little unfair.
AAA says the number of Americans who hit the road for Thanksgiving later this month is expected to return to pre-pandemic levels. Good to hear. AAA projects that 53.4 million people will travel for Thanksgiving this year, and they'll all be in front of you on the highway.
You're sitting there. Good to hear. We're traveling. That's not good to hear. We're gonna be stuck in traffic.
That is an increase of 13% over last year. About 48.3 million will drive. Oh boy. 4.2 million will fly, which is up 80% from last year.
And 6.2 million will swim.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Arby's announced it plans to unroll 2 limited edition vodkas that will pair well with their French fries. The Curly Fry vodka, they say, preserves the distinguished and authentic flavor profile of its namesake snack and is distilled with cayenne, paprika, onion, and garlic.
I think I can speak on behalf of everyone when I say why.
There's another one. Arby's Crinkle Fry vodka is more subtle and is made with real kosher salt and sugar. An Arby's marketing executive said, though we've mastered the art of drive-through fries, we wanted to take it one step further by making them 80-proof. The fast food booze will be available online in 12 states on November 18th for $60 a bottle.
So many issues here. Number one, saying that you mastered the drive-through fries, a bold statement this day and age. But two, I feel like your job is to kind of like gauge what the customers want. And I don't think anyone has, correct me if I'm wrong, unless you were this person. I don't think anyone has walked into an Arby's, had some French fries and said, you know what's missing? The vodka. And of all liquor choices, vodka?
Yeah, I don't. Again, this could go in that category of things we didn't know we needed, right?
So is this something we have to try for Foodie Friday? We just take a shot at 8 a.m.?
And I guess you can only buy it online, I guess. I guess you can't go to the drive-through window.
Who's going to go online and order some Arby's vodka online? Yeah. First off, who orders alcohol online? That just seems like a weird thing to do.
Can I have me the roast beef and cheese? I'd like some fries and vodka. What would you like for drinks, sir? Vodka.
It's just, why? That's all I have to say is why.
Something else to worry about, a shortage of snowplow drivers in several states may cause school delays and road closures this year. One issue is due to the pandemic. Some people don't want to work the kind of hours that job requires, which are crazy hours. Some towns and cities have increased the pay for snowplow drivers and have even added bonuses in an attempt to hire more. Without enough drivers, it'll take longer to clear the snow and ice off the roads, which will lead to longer school delays. But I wonder now that we've discovered virtual learning works to a degree, are there going to be any more snow days?
I think what they should do is, because I don't know, everyone kind of deserves a break, I think. So I think you should have snow days, but if it gets out of hand, like you don't have to have a snow day every time.
Okay. Right. But if we have a winter...
This opens the opportunity where, like, if there's a little bit of snow and it's, like, a little unsafe and you're trying to go either way, like, maybe just hold online school.
Today's a virtual day.
Keep it safe. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But I still think there should be days off every now and then. And I'm not saying this just because I'm a kid that hates school. I think everyone deserves a day off every now and then.
Sure.
Which we saw some schools last year do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. An Apple I computer from 1976 is up for auction, and it's expected to go for $600,000. The computer, which was designed by Steve Wozniak and assembled and tested by Steve Jobs, had two previous owners before going on the auction block in California this week. Only 200 of these Apple I computers were ever made by Jobs and Wozniak. And back in 2013, a working Apple I sold for $671,000 at an auction in Germany. Which NFL fan base complains the most about referees?
Ooh.
Fans of the Cincinnati Bengals complain the most.
Interesting. Probably because they make it to the playoffs all the time, but they never win in the playoffs, so they got to find an excuse somewhere.
A betting website used Twitter data over the last month to determine which fan bases complain the most about the refs. Fans of the Bengals complain the most, followed by fans of the New Orleans Saints, Green Bay Packers, Minnesota Vikings, and then the Dallas Cowboys. Fans of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers complain the least. And Patriot fans are in the middle, by the way.
I'll take that. I thought this was going to be a hate article for Patriots fans.
No, they're in the middle.
That we always, rash on the refs.
Yep.
I do find it interesting that the Bucs are down the bottom. I wonder if it's... Yeah. Now that Tom Brady's not on our team, am I allowed to crack jokes like, oh, maybe it's because Tom's on the team and he gets all the calls?
I think you're allowed to.
Even though I still love Tom.
Yeah.
I don't actually mean that. I'm sorry.
And people who go to bed between 10 p.m. and 10:59, so you could say between 10 and 11.
You can't, though. You can't. They specifically said until 10:59,
People who go to bed between 10 and 10:59
Thank you.
are at a lower risk of developing cardiovascular disease than those who go to bed between 9 and 9:59 and 11 and 11:59. The results of a study suggest that the early or late bedtimes may be more likely to disrupt the body clock, which isn't good for your heart. The data showed that those who went to sleep from 11 to 11:59 had a 12% higher risk of developing cardiovascular disease than those who went to bed between, I guess the magic hour is 10 to 10:59.
But all I'm saying is, like, how do you have it if you go before 10? Nope. After 11? Nope. Got to be in that sweet spot. Like, I don't think that's a thing. Also, isn't everyone's body clock like their own? Like, if you go to bed at 9:30 and wake up at 6:30, 5:30, 6:30. What's 8 hours?
8 hours from 9 o'clock
5:30.
5:30.
So if you go to bed at 9:30, wake up at 5:30 every single day,
Right.
shouldn't you be all right?
I would think
Because your
so.
own body clock.
Hey, but the numbers don't lie, man.
The numbers always lie. How have you not learned this by now?
Those who went to sleep after midnight had a 25% higher risk. A bedtime prior to 10 p.m. showed a 24% higher risk. I don't know. It's your numbers. So
I don't know. I don't buy it.
what's happening in the chats is Charlie's trying to break back in.
Yeah, Charlie's trying to bust down that door.
He says, it's my show. I love being on the show.
That's true. Mrs. Guy said, Peter has just posted our merch purchase. So excited to advertise a great day. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We really do appreciate
Thank you.
that. Abby said, my kids were fighting about who was going to scrape the frost off the car this morning. Like they both wanted to do it. Winter has
Wow.
begun. What's up with those kids? Why?
I got to say, though, if you've got someone that wants to do it,
That's
'cause
true.
I used to hate that. Oh,
Let me
hated
talk to
that.
them. I need to let them know. Chores we don't get excited to do. Fun stuff we get excited to do.
By the way, I was wondering the other day when Abby's going to see snow. I don't know why you came to mind, but
Probably tomorrow. My guess would have been like a month ago. But
I'm going to say December 3rd.
December 3rd. Okay.
I don't know why.
Someone write it down.
It just came in my mind.
I'm going to say tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. There's no facts that back
Well,
that
that's
up, but
cool.
anyways.
Yeah, get two scrapers. Let them both go to town.
Dana says, morning, gents. Sorry I'm late. No worries. Peeps needed him on the boo-boo bus. Well,
okay.
It's probably a good thing that you were late then.
Yeah.
Abby said, for the random question, this is a trap and we're all going to jinx ourselves. Just make sure you have like a block of wood next to you. You can knock on wood. This whole desk is made out of wood. Not for any reason other
That's
than
true.
so I don't jinx myself on things.
And if you missed the question, it's what's a common thing that's never happened to you? So, yeah she's right. We're going to jinx ourselves.
Yep. Gail said, just look at the possible opportunities to write new songs in traffic. That's a great point. I'll bring the uke. Last time we didn't really have the inspiration.
No, we didn't.
Nothing.
Did you have the uke last time?
I did. We tried at one point, but everything was pointing towards the same exact song.
Right.
Like being stuck in traffic.
Stuck in traffic.
Wanted to go to the beach. Like it was the same stuff over again. So we were like, meh, let's take a nap.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. Abby said, Arby's, no, stop it. Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dana did say that they have it in Connecticut, or it will be available in Connecticut.
Oh, the vodka?
Yeah.
All
Abby
right.
said, don't do it, Dana. And Dana said, oh, Abby, won't do it. Just throwing it out there. The only flavored vodka I do is absolute pepper for Bloody Marys. I've never had a Bloody Mary.
I haven't either.
That has tomato juice in it, right?
Yes. Not going there, huh?
I mean, I used to like V8. For something like Trish was on a V8 kick, and as a kid, I think I just thought I just thought it was funny to like drink V8 because no one else did.
Right.
I don't know if I could do it. That's another one of those things. I should write a whole book on this. When you grow up, you get to decide your own things.
Okay,
and
sure.
People think it's like serious things, like oh, you get to move out and live. No, I'm just talking like you get to decide what tastes good and what doesn't.
I have never
On your-
liked
own.
tomato juice.
Yeah.
Never.
Anyways, back to you.
Okay. We've been talking about pets a lot this week, and today's story, the average pet owner spends more than $4,500 on their pet's basic needs every year.
Ouch.
So this is basic. Never mind.
Basic.
Never mind something happening. 2 out of 5 pet parents surveyed agreed that having a pet is just as, if not more, expensive than raising children. 61% confirmed that having a pet is more costly than they initially thought. Half of respondents spend more money on their pets every year than they do on themselves. I can see that happening. 3 out of 5 pet parents specifically allocate about $200 from each paycheck just for their pets' necessities. Food ranks number 1 on the list.
Yeah, I would hope.
Yeah. of both the most repurchased and most expensive pet items. That's followed by toys. It's got to have toys.
Charlie has like 1 million.
Flea or tick treatments.
Yeah.
He's got that. He's got his...
Very important.
Yep. Yeah. And their medicine. Is he on it? No, he's just on the flea and tick medicine right now. He's not on anything
Baxter
else.
and Oscar were on.
Yeah,
They had some problems.
Yeah, with their arthritis, and then Oscar
had about every problem under the
just about
the sun. Yeah.
But they're so cute, and we keep getting dogs.
Yep.
Time to talk about your face.
Oh, okay.
This just amazed me. I never really thought about this before. A doctor took to TikTok to reveal why people may think the left side of their face is more attractive than the right. So,
are you trying to get me to tell you that like one side looks better than the other?
do you see it?
No.
I've
You have a giant beard, Pete. No one can see anything on your face.
Yeah, it's all hidden. The doctor explains it's a phenomenon known as left side bias. Basically, the right side of your brain controls emotion and expression, but it also controls the left side of your face. So the right side of your brain controls the left side of your face.
Mm-hmm. Is everybody following?
He continues saying, so the left side of the face is better able to express emotion, which more people find aesthetically pleasing. Look at that. I practiced the word aesthetically.
Aesthetically.
And I screwed up pleasing. He mentioned an experiment that was performed by a psychology professor, Dr. James Shirillo, and his co-author, Kelsey Blackburn. He created digital mirror images of portraits so that you're looking at what appears to be someone's right cheek in the photo, but it's actually their left cheek in real life. All right, so he's got mirror images. You got both sides look the same. Mm-hmm. In the experiment, both the original photos and the mirror images were shown to viewers, and viewers were asked to rate the photos on how aesthetically pleasing they thought each one was. The viewers were also wearing an eye tracker, which is a gadget that measures the dilation of the pupil every 17 milliseconds. Because previous research has shown that our pupils may dilate when we're looking at an image that pleases us.
So they might be in love.
With this setup, the researchers were able to assess the viewer's conscious and unconscious aesthetic reactions to the photos. This guy loves that word.
Yeah.
On average, by both measures, viewers were more likely to rate the left-cheeked photos as more pleasing than the right-cheeked photos. And in some cases, they were looking at the same thing, just mirrored.
So I guess my question would always be, like, what's the, you get the result of the study. What's the conclusion? How does this help me in any way? Should I just walk up to people like this from now on? Like, hey.
I guess.
Like when you're asking somebody out, just completely turn this way. Like, don't stare at them face on. And then you turn this way and they're like, Jesus, I didn't know that was on the other side.
God, you're ugly.
Like, I don't know what the benefit of this study was.
Yeah,
if anything,
true.
I think it's just going to make people more self-conscious. So I don't.
That's a very good point.
Everyone's going to be like putting extra makeup on their right side of their face.
Does anyone agree with that? When you have your picture taken, do you say, "Oh, let me show you"?
Trying to look at my face.
Let me show it. Make sure you get my good side, right? Isn't that the famous phrase?
Yeah.
Make sure you get my good. I always figured, hey, this is what it is, people. I ain't got a good side.
I guess maybe the left side. I don't know. I've never really thought about it. Now I'm not going to be able to stop thinking about it.
Can't sleep. Can't sleep.
Yeah. So do we just give up on our right side of our face? Like when we, trim the beard, just only trim the left. Just don't even try on the right anymore. We know it's not going to match up to the left.
I guess.
I think that's what it is.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Fascinating story yesterday about Tom Hanks. I guess he was on the Today Show yesterday. Everyone has a favorite Tom Hanks movie, right? Or at least I have a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Not Forrest Gump, surprisingly. Yeah, I mean, that was a good movie, but I think my favorite would be A League of Their Own.
Okay. I haven't seen that one in a long time.
Mm-hmm. And he was also good in, he played the Captain Sullenberger there.
Yes.
The guy that flew planes
Sully.
into the Hudson.
I think the movie was just called Sully.
Right?
Yeah.
He was good in that. He was good in so many movies.
I mean, he's good in everything. He's Tom Hanks.
So, someone asked him, "What's his favorite? What is your favorite Tom Hanks movie, Tom?" And that question was posed to him on a podcast, the Bill Simmons podcast, when Simmons asked him to name his 3 top films.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he said his answer may not be what you think. He said, "I would not do it according to the way the movies came out," Tom Hanks said. "I would do it by the way of the personal experiences I had when I was doing them."
Oh, okay.
Which is very difficult.
Yeah, so like the best experience.
Which is very
he had
different,
on
I mean.
set. Yeah.
His top choice, I would probably say number 1 would be League of Their Own. Because of all I did all summer was play baseball.
Ah.
I shagged flies. He says I ate turkey dogs. Was it hot dogs filled with turkey? I took infield.
Well, I don't think it's a hot dog filled with turkey. I think it's a hot dog made of turkey.
He says, I took infield with co-star Robin Wright and a ton of other people. I played baseball all summer in Evansville, Indiana, and in Wrigley Field. There was a whole day of doing that at Wrigley Field. So, yeah, that must be number 1.
Yeah.
The two-time Oscar winner said it was especially memorable because his family joined him during the shoot. He said, it was a great summer. My entire family still talks about it. He then singled out Castaway. I don't know if I've ever seen the whole movie.
I started it one time, for some reason got interrupted and never went back to it, but I really want to finish it. I literally got to the point where he like made it to the island. And then I had to go do something. I was like, are you serious?
So when he did Castaway, he said, we just had bold adventures when we were making that movie. We were out in the middle of the ocean trying to grab shots. And we were off in Fiji on 2 different occasions. And again, I had my whole family with me. There was nothing but adventures every single day. And his final selection proved to be what some may consider a surprise. I haven't seen this. It's the 2012 sci-fi film called Cloud Atlas.
I've never seen that. Never even heard of it.
Hank cited the experience of making a movie in Germany as something that has stayed with him ever since.
That's interesting. Dana says Turner and Hooch.
Oh yes,
Never heard of that.
One of his early movies.
He said also Big. I have never seen Big, but
You've never seen Big?
Yeah, it's a great movie.
It is.
From everyone that I've heard that, and I've never seen it. I need to add it to the list. Is anyone keeping track? Because I forgot. I forget things 5 minutes after I say that.
Jaws. You have to watch Jaws.
Yeah.
Yeah. Forrest Gump. Have you ever seen Forrest Gump?
Not start to finish. I've seen each piece.
We got to do that one.
I'm probably missing like key in between scenes of Forrest Gump. Yeah. Right. Gail said, Matt, love your truth police statements. That's me. Truth policed.
I have got to post this question today, don't you think?
Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your top 3 Tom Hanks movies.
Abby says Castaway, League of Their Own, Toy Story, and Terminal. Never seen Terminal. I don't know what Terminal is.
Isn't Terminal the one where he's like from some country? He ends up stuck in an airline terminal for like months. He lives there. He lives in the terminal.
I'm intrigued.
Yep.
Add it to the list, somebody.
We'll post that today. Thanksgiving, lots of people carved their turkeys solo last year, and over half plan to do it again this year.
We do need to meaning having Thanksgiving by themselves.
Yes,
because I feel like it's quite common to like literally carve a turkey by yourself. I don't think it takes a group of people
effort.
To carve a turkey.
You're right. Truth police again.
Yep, that's me.
A survey of 2,000 Americans looked at how respondents' traditions and feelings about the holiday changed during the pandemic, and the results found that 72% of those who celebrated alone last year thought the festivities were more stressful than in past years. The pandemic caused 60% of respondents to reevaluate the holidays altogether, with 68% saying the way they celebrate has changed forever. When it comes to holiday foods, 44% of the respondents said they cooked a holiday meal by themselves for the first time last year, and 58% plan to do it again this year. More than half said they ate different holiday foods than what they were used to last year. Those foods included pizza, 30% said pizza, steak, pasta, and there was even 26% who had fast food last year for Thanksgiving. That just strikes me as kind of sad, you know?
I mean, hey, do what you want to do, you know?
I guess.
If somebody wants fast food for Thanksgiving, have fast food for Thanksgiving.
The study also found that people are looking forward to the holidays this year, with 61% feeling optimistic that they will get to see their families again. That's nice. Many prefer to celebrate only with their immediate family, which is cool. And data also revealed that 47% of respondents believe some holiday traditions should be left in the past.
Like what?
According to the findings, those include listening to family discuss politics.
Yeah, let's make that like let's make it a law, people. let's make it a law to no politics at Thanksgiving or at any time with your family, really. Let's just
it's just not
stop
a good
that.
and it especially at a holiday dinner. I mean, it's not a good time to bring that up. No.
But for some reason it always comes up. I don't know why.
And people also want to get rid of kissing under the mistletoe. 39% agreed.
Do people actually do that?
I don't know. I mean, I think I've, maybe tried it as a joke, but
I've only ever seen that in movies. Like I've never actually seen mistletoe anywhere.
Let me preface that it's a joke with my wife. All right. I don't go out to,
Just walk. Hey, Tom, come here. I got a joke for you.
Yeah.
No, but
yeah. Has anyone ever done the
mistletoe tradition
for real? Done that mistletoe tradition? So
yeah. Also, consent, people. Let's make sure.
Yes,
we have consent.
Consent. Okay. Before we hang the mistletoe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't think of any. I don't know. Are there any other tradition? One thing I've realized over the years is that Thanksgiving is going to change. I used to fight it when I was younger because I used to say, "Oh man, it's not like it used to be." Especially now.
You're going to need to explain.
Well, I think the most we ever had for dinner was like 23. I think we had
people.
I think we had 23 people in our small dining room.
He's talking about the number of people. I was like, "What do you mean Thanksgiving's going to keep changing? Like what statement are you about?"
The number of people.
Gotcha.
And how you celebrate it.
Yeah.
Because especially when the kids, got up, moved away, and
most of the kids.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say that, but
I got you.
When most of the kids moved out, and they got married, we had to realize, well, this year they need to go to their in-laws. They don't. So the table got smaller, obviously as people passed away, but also when the kids moved away. So I mean, we've had Thanksgiving dinners when it's been just the three of us.
I think that we've been lucky though, where I think that's only happened once.
Okay,
where it was the three of us.
And that used to really bother me. I used to, oh man, I miss how it used to be. But now I've kind of like, well, life changes.
Screw those kids, right?
Life changes, man.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No.
Life changes.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I mean it's different from year to year. This year we're blessed. We're going to Virginia. There's going to be a lot of people there.
We're going to see people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that will be good. So I don't know. Are there any other traditions for maybe for Christmas, the amount of gift buying and stuff like that could change, but
yeah.
I don't know of anything for Thanksgiving that I would like to change.
I don't know. I think Thanksgiving's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think we should include like a football game every year. I like I've seen families with that tradition. I feel like we need it. We need
when we're together.
Tackle football game.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, didn't we used to go out and play a little football?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, Doug's got that big yard. Why don't we use it?
I know.
Tackle football happening this year.
If you've ever seen, I think I've shown pictures, especially with the dogs running around. Doug has this huge backyard.
Yep.
I mean, how many people do you know can decide to buy a pool because he found a good deal on a pool? He said, I'm going to put a pool in the backyard. How many people do you know that can put a pool in their backyard, then build a huge deck that surrounds the whole pool, and have it really have no effect on the yard? He's still got plenty of room to play any
We're
games.
just bragging about Doug's yard right now. It's not even our yard.
Time for today's fascinating facts. A sea lion once saved a man's life.
Ah.
A man jumped off San Francisco's Golden Gate Bridge, but survived despite breaking his back. Ouch. While it seemed that he would not be long for this world, a sea lion came to the rescue, swimming beneath him and keeping him afloat until the Coast Guard arrived.
Wow.
That's a cool story. All right, back to today's random question. What is something common that has never happened to you? And should we all knock on wood?
I think you have to do it after you say it.
After you say it, okay. I did mention an example would be someone who has never gotten poison ivy, which might be you. I don't know.
I think that's me.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. See, that's how you do it.
Your brother only has to go near it, and he gets poison ivy.
Gets it bad.
Yes. So, can I tell a Navy story on Veterans Day?
It always depends. You make me so nervous when you do this. I don't know what the story is. I don't know if it's supposed to be public knowledge.
So Doug was out playing golf.
We're just going for it. Okay.
Yeah, we're going for it because I think I'm clear. I don't think I have any.
This is the portion of the show where I have no control.
No control.
It's all you, man.
Yep. So Doug was out playing golf one day, and the ball went in the woods as it does. So he goes and he gets the ball, and turns out it's right next to poison ivy. And Doug gets poison ivy. Once he gets it, it goes everywhere. So he goes to the Navy doctor, where they're always, take 2 Tylenol, change your socks, you'll be fine. So that's our joke. So anyway, he goes to the Navy doctor and he says, "Look, I have poison ivy. I always get it really bad. I need you to prescribe prednisone." And the doctor goes, "Well, why don't we put some lotion on it, see how it goes overnight?" And Doug's like, no, man, really, I've gotten this all my life. Whenever it happens, bam, I need medicine. Could you play? If I'm going to be back here tomorrow morning at 9:00. And the guy says, "Well, let's just see if it's okay with a little lotion." So Doug takes the lotion, goes home. Sure enough, he's back in there next day at 9:00. So he's like, "Could you please put a note in my file that this guy gets poison ivy, kind of severe?" So, well, okay, maybe we do. So then a year later, same thing happens. Although not golf. I think he was building a fence at somebody's house, and in the backyard, sure enough, poison ivy. He gets poison ivy everywhere. Goes to the Navy doctor. Navy doctor says, "Well, why don't we try a little lotion and you can come back tomorrow?" So still, to this day, he fights with the Navy doctors over that. We safe? No state secrets?
I have no idea. I mean, isn't that, that's Doug's...
HIPAA?
HIPAA.
Did I violate HIPAA?
I think he did. I think he needs Doug's written consent.
To tell his poison ivy story?
I just want to point out, this is the Pete Braley Show. The Pete Braley Show.
Mm-hmm.
I just sit in from time to time.
Okay.
I just want that on the record, FBI. All right, anyways, back to the random question.
What is something common that's never happened to you? I, believe it or not, with all of the surgeries and everything else, knock on wood,
He did it again.
I have never broken a bone.
Now knock on wood.
Oh.
I also think it's 5 times, right? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Knock on wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's a rule?
I've always done it 5 times.
Okay.
Well, you've already done it 3.
I've never broken a bone.
See, but now you did it 8 times.
So
Plus, if we add like the 3 you did before.
Now I'm up
Have
to
you ever?
11.
Is this your first time knocking on wood?
I never knew there was a rule. Okay, what else? What do we
I can't
have?
take this. By the way, here's the thing. I'm not going to knock on wood for all of you. So when I read yours, knock on wood for yourself.
Knock on wood for yourself.
Justin said never got poison ivy or broken bone. Knock on wood.
Oh, broken bone.
Yeah. Let's see. Abby said, if this happens to me, it'll be your fault. Never have broken a bone. Knock on wood. Gail also said, Abby, you could be onto something back when she said we're trying to jinx everyone. So she said, so I'm going to go with random question, winning $1 million.
Oh, you never want to. Oh, there you go.
Well, we'll see. We'll
Don't
see what
knock on
happens.
wood, right?
But just know that the Pete Braley Show is the reason for that. So maybe, give us a cut. Anyways, where is it? Dana says burnt dinner. He's never burnt dinner.
Wow.
That's a bold statement, Dana.
Nice.
Knock on wood, man.
Yeah.
And what are you cooking tonight? Be careful. Let's see. Are there any more random questions here?
Other people said, I'm almost 29 and I've never been stung by a bee, wasp, or hornet.
I've been stung. Yeah.
Never had a cavity? I've had a few.
Knock on wood. Never had a cavity.
There you go.
Which is why I don't get why the dentist yells at me every time. Like, I've never had a cavity. They yell at me about my gums, but I mean, my teeth are doing okay.
Does she really yell at you?
I would say like passive-aggressive talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we've told him that she has kids probably about his age, so maybe you remind her.
Maybe.
Yeah. And someone also said things you've never done. I never caught a fish. We would spend hours a day fishing as a kid in the summer, and for some reason I never caught one. As an adult, people have taken me fishing, determined to help me catch a fish. Nothing. I'm 40. It will never happen.
See, that's really weird. Like, never caught a fish. Because I feel like it's not that hard to at least catch one fish.
I think, yeah. I mean, the one I caught might have been this big, but I think I've caught a fish.
Plus, I think there's a lot of skill that comes into fishing, but I think to just catch like one random fish, I don't think there's that much skill involved.
No, probably not.
Especially if people have been trying to help you. So they've probably like, if they're putting the bait on the hook,
Yeah.
basically just putting the pole in your hands, all you got to do is reel. How have you not got a fish? Where are you fishing? Like, are you fishing in a swimming pool? Is that the problem?
Maybe it's
there's no fish in there.
Maybe it's the fountain at the
You
mall.
gotta go somewhere where there's fish.
Yeah, that's good.
Abby did say, "Are you just seeing how many times you can get them to knock?" I've never heard that rule. I always thought it was 5. Like the rhythm of it just feels good. Like,
Thank you, Abby.
Knock on wood. Like that's just always what I've done, what I've heard.
Right.
I thought it was 5.
And Charlie must be out because I'm surprised he's not barking every time we knock.
That's a good point. Let's see. Dana said, 51 years old, never had a cavity. Knock, 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 knock,
Wow.
knock. There we go. He did it 5 times. Good job, Dana.
All right.
Abby said, speak sternly, not yelling. I have to clarify that with the kids. It's more the passive aggressiveness that gets me at the dentist.
Okay.
Yeah. I really hope she's not watching, or it's going to be a very awkward trip to the dentist next time.
And are you still like flossing every day? So that when
Yeah.
she says, floss enough, say, hey.
Listen,
Hey.
I floss every day, so maybe it's your problem. Mm-hmm. How about that? Anyways.
Time for today's Hollywood headlines, and the show Squid Game is coming back for a second season at Netflix. Now, most TV shows in South Korea, I'm told, only run for a single season. But the creator and director said there's been so much pressure, so much demand, and so much love for a second season. I almost feel like it leaves us with no choice. You want to do a brief explanation again for us as to what the show's about?
The show is, I don't like giving summaries because I don't want to add any details. The show is about a bunch of people that are in debt, and they compete to try and win a large sum of money, but there's a very big twist in those games that they end up playing.
Okay.
The way we refer to it is like childhood games combined with like Game of Thrones goriness sometimes with Hunger Games.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But season 1 left out on a cliffhanger, so I don't know what this whole thing about like, we weren't even planning a season 2.
And they left it on the cliffhanger?
Yeah, kind of, so I don't really know.
Wow.
It does make me kind of worried that he was like, I wasn't even planning a season 2. And now he's like, but now we're forced to make one. It's like, oh God, how crappy is this going to be? Yeah. A little worried.
I was thinking of starting to watch it last night, but then stand by.
TikTok.
Nope.
Oh.
I went down the YouTube hole last night.
Oh.
I went down a YouTube hole.
Different social media.
Because Charlie's back in the studio.
Yeah.
I wanted to listen to a song by Gordon Lightfoot, who was a singer back in the 70s. And when I went to find the song, I found a video by, is it Rick Beato?
Yes.
Rick Beato, who is like a professor. He's into music theory.
I don't know if he's...
I think he was. I think I read that he was.
He was? Okay.
He was a music
He's like a
professor.
music producer. He's
Right.
big into that game.
So anyway, he took the song "If You Could Read My Mind" by Gordon Lightfoot. You ever heard that?
No.
If you could read my mind, love. It's a really good song. And I like that song, but he took it apart by showing you the strings come in here with a minor seventh and a diminished this, and it was like a 20-minute video, and I was just like, cool, So I went down a YouTube hole last night.
Gotcha. That happens. Happens to the best of us. YouTube is dangerous. Like, TikTok is... This is never going to work. TikTok is funny because you get sucked down a rabbit hole where each video is like a minute long.
Yep.
YouTube, though, is like you're getting sucked down a rabbit hole where each video can be like 20 minutes.
This was 20
You could be
minutes.
there for 3 days if you wanted to.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Another Hollywood headline, Netflix has told Carol Baskin she cannot sue them over footage and interviews that they're going to use in season 2 of Tiger King because she already signed away the rights. The Big Cat Rescue founder filed a lawsuit against Netflix and the production company behind Tiger King to prevent the use of interviews and footage in their second season. But see, they're using stuff from the first season, which she already signed away the rights for.
Yeah.
Netflix countered that Baskin and her husband agreed in writing that the material could be used. So she's trying to block the company's First Amendment right to free speech.
Charles.
Charlie.
Trish is going to be back later, my man. She just had to go for a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. I'm almost done. Okay. And Buddy the Elf's costume from the Will Ferrell movie Elf has sold at auction for $296,702.66. Why they couldn't round it off, I don't know.
I was going to say, what person was sitting there as the number went up and they were like they're the same people that were like, someone's like $200 and they're like $200.01. Like, what?
The outfit worn in the movie was expected to fetch between $27,000 and $41,000, but it went for $296,000. The auction included 1,000 pieces of Hollywood memorabilia, which could haul in around $7.6 million today. The famous Wilson volleyball from the Tom Hanks movie Castaway, that sold for $388,750. Wow, for a volleyball.
We gotta cut it short.
Any other chats that?
I don't know. Anything, Charlie? You want to read them? Because you're trying to be loud over there, trying to get your your time in the spotlight. Abby said, "Vlog flossing your teeth to show her." See, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to be like, I floss every day, and I know they're going to look at me and be like, "You flossed wrong." It's be like, "How do you floss wrong?" Like, I already know it's coming. It's going to happen. I got to think of a good comeback to that.
Okay.
Abby said, "I haven't finished it. Spoil it." Why would I spoil it?
No, we won't do
I'm never going to spoil it. No. I don't like spoilers. And Abby also said, "Like the stream if you like the stream." There you go. I couldn't have said it better myself. Like the stream if you liked the stream. And that's it.
That'll do it for today. Don't forget, we do have merch available now. The link is in the description down below, and we also have it on Facebook. Hopefully, we started your day off on a good note, because that is always our goal here. If you enjoy what we do, please hit the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We are live here on YouTube weekday mornings, and also available on all of your favorite podcast apps. Charlie, please. Okay, emails, voicemail, 774-473-9910. We got to go. So here's the thought for the day. At any given moment, you have the power to say, this is not how this story is going to end. All right. No matter what, make it a great day.
Peace.